Hello there, it's Sanu, your IKEA enthusiast back again. Nice to see you all.
Today, I'm sharing IKEA's new fall arrivals. This season, there are so many well-made items and limited collections that feel like this is exactly what I wanted. Things at IKEA tend to sell out quickly, so make sure to check them out before they're gone.
Alright, let's get started.
The fall limited collection has just launched. Since it's a seasonal release, if there's something you're eyeing, I recommend grabbing it sooner rather than later. There's one piece in particular that I think will be really popular. So let's start with that. The serving tray and bowl. They look stunning, exactly how I imagined. One thing to note though, they're extremely heavy, especially the serving bowl. Please be careful when carrying it home. Let me show you what I bought first. By the way, I have to say this IKEA shopping bag is so sturdy.
I was genuinely impressed.
Oh, correction. It's not a serving plate. It's actually a serving stand. My mistake. Even though this is part of the fall collection, I think these pieces can easily be used year-round as decorative items. I couldn't decide which size to get, so I ended up buying both. And this plate, I've been trying to get it for months because it was always sold out. I finally got my hands on it and I'm thrilled. This might actually be my #1 purchase of the year. Now let me start with the serving bowl. It's taller and larger, so it really grabs attention. I was planning to use it as a fruit bowl. I didn't have any apples on hand today, so it looks a little sparse in the video, but it feels very stable and can hold a generous amount. Next is the serving stand. It's not completely flat, and for my home, I think this size actually balances better. It's also a great size for decorating. You could place candles on it, or even use it for everyday things like jewelry or hand cream without it looking messy. It would also work well by the front door for keys and watches. Both the serving bowl and serving stand are not dishwasher safe. Now let's move on to the decorative items from this limited collection. One piece that really caught my eye is this moose figurine. The antlers are made of felt and the body is pine wood, so you could even paint it in your favorite color. I love how strong and elegant it looks. The orange one is a bit smaller and it's about half the price of the larger one, so it feels like a great deal. Next, in the center here is a pumpkin-shaped glass container. It's very charming, but just a heads up, it's heavier than it looks online. And I also loved these candles. They have this plump shape and a glossy glass finish, which feels really nice in person. The price is surprisingly reasonable too. I definitely want to pick up at least one of them. There's also a new artificial wreath this year. It's quite full and has a bold seasonal look. It would be perfect for hanging on a door. They also released artificial bouquets. These look beautiful in a vase, or you can hang them just like the official photo show. It gives a very warm seasonal vibe. Another practical item is this decorative tray from the collection. It has a slightly reddish gold tone and comes with rubber feet underneath. It's sold as a candle tray. And the pumpkin decorations you see on the right are also part of the HÖSTAGILLE collection. Even just 1 or 2 of these instantly make your home feel like fall. So that's a quick overview of the decorative items from this year's HÖSTAGILLE limited collection. Did anything catch your eye? There are also kitchen items in this collection, which I'll be sharing in the next part of the video. There was a new item in the room set that really caught my eye. First up, these artificial hydrangeas. I think they're probably the most popular faux flowers at IKEA. They always sell out so quickly. They're only available around this time of year, not year-round. Faux flowers can be hit or miss, but these hydrangeas are always popular. Grab them early if you're interested. You may have noticed the basket placed on the table in that room set earlier. That's also a new item. It's made from jute and has a hand-woven look, giving it a warm, handcrafted feel. Its oval shape makes it super practical, perfect for storing things like remote controls. Weirdly, it was in the kitchen section. Best to check online before heading out. Now, let's take a look at one of the room setups I really liked. This one features the VIHALS dining table and chairs. It's a very simple, budget-friendly table, and I love the cheerful color palette they used in this display. The seat pads here are a new product. Even though they have a pattern, they pair nicely with the plain white chairs. The rug in this space also has a bold pattern, but somehow it works well. You'll notice some of the vases are new too. Instead of a sofa, this room setup used 2 personal chairs. Maybe they're going for a minimalist vibe. By the way, IKEA has a wide variety of seat pads, but not many people realize how good they are. One major plus, most of them are machine washable. That's such a lifesaver if you've got kids. The non-slip backing works well too. And it's not just the round ones, they've added other new shapes too, all machine washable as well. Just a tip though, especially for the patterned ones, they tend to go out of stock or get replaced often. So if you think, I'll just buy another one later, you might not find the exact same one again. One of my favorite ones recently got a new round version. It looks really simple, kind of like something from Muji, but the material feels solid and well made. What I love most is how firm the cushioning is. It gives you that dense, supportive feel, which makes it work not just as a seat pad, but even as a floor cushion. I have the square version, and I use it both ways, on chairs and on the floor. If you're using it as a cushion, the round one might look a bit nicer. There are also new cushion covers this season. The pink one is part of a limited collection, and it has a bit of an ethnic vibe to it. The pattern is quite bold, so if you only add one cushion like this, it might stand out too much on its own. But the good news is, there's a matching blanket available. That makes it much easier to coordinate. The blanket feels really soft and comfy. I think being 100% cotton makes a big difference. And the fringe design is really well done. You can tell they put effort into the details. Next up is this shelf in a soft blue-gray tone. The color is really beautiful. It's made of stainless steel and has a more traditional look to it. Each shelf can hold up to 15 kilograms, so you can even place things like a coffee maker on it. I mentioned that idea in a previous video, and now I noticed that the same series has an open shelf version too. It looks fantastic. Both types have the same depth, so you can line them up together. I checked the online store, and it looks great with white storage boxes, but also pairs well with natural materials like rattan. It's a lot more versatile than you'd expect. The metal material gives it a unique character. In person, it didn't look as brightly colored as it does online, maybe because the lighting in the store was a bit dim. There's also a new bright blue display case. We're definitely seeing more bold colors these days. This display case originally came in charcoal gray, which was already super popular. If you like displaying your favorite merch or collectibles, this one's a great option. Also, IKEA's PLATSA series, their modular storage units, now has a new steel unit in green. If you're a fan of green, you might want to check this out. It's not just the wardrobe version. They've also added green to the open shelf style. White is the standard color for this series, but in the past, they offered it in blue. Now that's been replaced by this green version. Even the handles now come in green. Same goes for the Billy bookcase line. So you can go all in with a green theme for your room if you want. Now let's move over to the desk area. There's a new desk with a sleek, modern design. It's fairly large and the shelf can be installed on either side of the desk. One of the key features is that it comes with an upper desk shelf. The back is open, making cable management easy. I actually added a shelf to my MÄVINN desk as well, and I find it super useful. You can hide your keyboard, place your monitor on top, and I personally keep my notebooks on the shelf so they're always within reach. The chair is also a new item. It has a stylish, modern look, and the designer has created popular lighting pieces and table lamps for IKEA. The legs have a unique shape, and just so you know, it doesn't have wheels. It's rated to support up to 110 kilograms, and the cover is removable and washable, which is pretty rare for this type of chair. IKEA's iconic Alex desk has also come out with a new color. It's a deep navy called black blue. The finish is incredibly refined. This kind of color actually pairs well with beige tones or wood grain finishes, which might surprise you. Next is the vase section. I feel like there's a new one every week when I visit, but this one really stood out. It's a half and half design. Glossy black on one side and matte beige on the other. The contrast gives it such a striking look. It would work beautifully with modern interiors, and honestly, it's so eye-catching you don't even need to put flowers in it. It makes a great decorative piece all on its own. IKEA has quietly released a long-awaited item. It's related to the super popular SÖDERHAMN sofa. They've just added a mini-size ottoman. You can see it right here in the front. By adding this piece, your regular sofa can instantly turn into a chaise lounge. It's a game changer. The SÖDERHAMN chaise lounge is the one in the middle here, but as you know, it takes up quite a bit of space. With the ottoman, you can use it separately or attach it. It gives you way more flexibility. The original ottoman has always been this size, but this new one is about half that, which makes it much easier to place. Honestly, I think it's a brilliant idea. That said, I do recommend checking out the fabric in person. So far, I've only seen 4 versions available online. Next up, let's take a look at some new kitchen items. IKEA has released a refrigerator drink dispenser. A few of you commented that you bought it. How's it working for you? One of IKEA's signature touches is this small opening on top. You don't have to remove the whole lid. You can just pour in water from here, which is really handy. The base is slightly slanted so you can drink every last drop. It's dishwasher safe, which makes it easy to clean. Honestly, for this price and dishwasher compatibility, that's very IKEA. It's 14 centimeters tall, so make sure it fits in your fridge. Earlier, I showed the HÖSTAGILLE kitchen collection. First up is this tray. It's on the smaller side, but keep in mind it's not dishwasher safe. There are also paper napkins with the same pattern. They're the usual IKEA size and price. Even though it's a seasonal item, disposable pieces like this are easy to bring into your home. One surprise, at my local store, the napkins next to it were only 99 yen. I used this design before, and discontinued patterns like these often drop in price, so check in store if you visit. Here's also the HÖSTAGILLE tablecloth. Its calm, neutral color makes it really easy to style in any home. Next time, I'll show some clever IKEA-only items. I found a solution to the desk light left on problem, so don't miss it.
Thank you so much for watching until the end. So I'll see you again in the next video.